गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरवरधारी जन वल्लभ। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यमुना वनचारी यमुना यमुना वनचारी यमुना। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरे। राम 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 हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि गोवर्धन गिरि। जय जय प्रभुपा प्रभुपा जय प्रभुपा जय। एवं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज कचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्तिदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज कचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। क्रंदराज श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय। ताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरि हरि। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवति उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। So we're reading from Canto 7, Chapter 9, entitled Prahlad pacifies Lord Narsingadev with prayers. So two verses are assigned, 49 and 50. We'll decide first 49th verse. Naite guna na gunino mahadadayo ye sarve manaha प्रभृतयः सह सहदेवामर्तयः आदियन्तवन्त उरुगाय विदन्ति हि त्वाम् एवं विमृश्य सुधियो विरमन्ति शब्दात् नैतेद्गुणानगुणिनो महदादयो ये सर्वे मना प्रभृतया सह देवमर्त्या आद्यन्तवन्त उरुगाय विदन्ति हि त्वा एवं विमृश्य सुधियो विरमन्ति शब्दा नैते गुणानगुणिनो महदादयो ये सर्वे मना प्रभृतया सह देवमर्त्या आद्यन्तवन्त उरुगाय विदन्ति हि त्वाम् एवं विमृश्य सुधियो विरमन्ति शब्दा नैते गुणानगुणिनो महदादयो ये सर्वे मना प्रभृतया सह देवमर्त्यः आद्यन्तवन्त उरुगाय विदन्ति हि त्वाम् एवं विमृश्य सुधियो विरमन्ति शब्दा Somebody can recite. नैते गुणानगुणिनो महदादयो ये न्यन्तवन्त उरुगाय विदन्ति हि स एवं विमृश्य शब्द. Anyone else? ते गुणानगुणिनो महदादयो ये सर्वे मना प्रभृतया सह देवमर्त्यः आद्यन्तवन्त उरुगाय विदन्ति हि त्वाम् एवं विमृश्य सुधयो विरमन्ति शब्दात्. What meaning? Na, neither. Ete, all these. Gunaha, three principal qualities of material nature. Na, nor, guninaha, the predominating deities of the three modes of material nature, namely Lord Brahma, the predominating deity of passion, Lord Shiva, the predominating deity of ignorance, Mahat Adaya, the five elements, the senses, and the sense objects. Ye, those which, Sarve, all, Manaha, the mind, Prabhrityaha, and so on, Sahadevamartyaha, with the demigods and the mortal human beings. Adi Antavantaha, who all have a beginning and end. Urugaya, O Supreme Lord, who are glorified by all saintly persons. Vidanti, understand. He, indeed, Tvam, your Lordship. Evam, thus, Vimrishya, considering Sudhyaha, all wise men, Viramanti, cease, Shabdat, from studying or understanding the Vedas. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Neither the three modes of material nature, Sattvagun, Rajogun, and Tamogun, nor the predominating deities controlling these three modes, nor the five gross elements, nor the mind, nor the demigods, nor the human beings can understand your lordship, for they all subjected to birth and annihilation. Considering this, the spiritually advanced have taken to devotional service. Such wise men hardly bother with Vedic study. Instead, they engage themselves in practical devotional service. Purport. As stated in several places, Bhaktya Mam Abhijanati, only by devotional service can the Supreme Lord be understood. The intelligent person, the devotee, does not bother much about the practices mentioned in text 46. Mauna Vrata Shuddhato Tapo Adhyana Swadharma. After understanding the Supreme Lord through devotional service, such devotees are no longer interested in studying of Vedas. Indeed, this is confirmed in Vedas also. The Vedas say, Kimarthavayam adhyeshyamahi kimarthavayam vakshamahe. What is the use of studying so many Vedic literatures? What is the use of explaining them in different ways? Vayam vakshamahe. No one needs to study any more Vedic literatures, nor does anyone need to describe them by philosophical speculation. Bhagavad Gita 2.52 also says, Yada te moha kalilam buddhirvyatitarishati tada gantasi nirvedam shrotavyasya shrutasya cha. When one understands the Supreme Personality of Godhead by executing devotional service, one ceases the practice of studying the Vedic literature. Elsewhere it is said, Aradhito yadi haris tapasas tatha kim. If anyone, if one can understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead and engage in his service, there is no more need of severe austerities, penances, and so on. However, if after performing severe austerities and penances, one does not understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, such practices are useless. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरे वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तविंद हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुन्नङ्गायते गिरिं यत्कृपहातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यैश्वरम् Hare Krishna. We would like to welcome all the devotees for today's morning Srimad Bhagavatam class. We are discussing from Canto 7, Chapter 9, entitled Prahlad pacifies Lord Narsingadev with prayers. So these are the last two prayers from this section of Prahlad Maharaj's prayers, 49 and 50. This is one of the major sections in Srimad Bhagavatam, which has uh, a, a very deep as well as a very elaborate description glorifying Lord Nrsingadev here, Prahlad Maharaj. So we have seen many devotees speaking on this, on the mood of prayers, the exalted nature of Shri Prahlad Maharaj in expressing his prayers. So that is seen here in these prayers. So I was thinking, considering we have been discussing about prayers for so many now weeks. So the prayer started in the text number 8 and it is goes to text number 50. So almost there are 43 prayers which have been discussed or which have been heartfelt expression of Shri Prahlad Maharaj, which is mentioned here. So I was thinking, why there should be prayer? So, as our Acharya Shri Rup Goswami says, prayer is our connection with the Lord, our expression of heart, our desires, our mood being expressed. So he classifies prayers broadly, quoting Skanda Puran, into uh, three divisions. So one is Samprarthana Atmika, another is Denya Bodhika, and third is Lala Samai. Samprarthana Atmika, Srila Prabhupada translates as feelingly offering prayers. Samprarthana Atmika. Denya Bodhika Prabhupada says humbly submitting oneself. And Lala Samai, desiring some perfectional stage. In that section, Prabhupada is saying in the NOD, Nectar of Devotion section, where Srila Rup Goswami is describing this. So Srila Prabhupada is elaborating. So Sampratnatmika, feelingly offering prayers with heart. What is in the heart with that feeling offering prayers? And then Danya Bodhika. So we see Narottam Das Thakur's Prathana book. So in that there are all these prayers are mentioned. So he is writing many bhajans. So Danya Bodhika is expressing humility or how I am so fallen and so many prayers. Hari Hari Vifale Janam Gavainu Manushya Janama Paya Radha Krishna Na Bhajiya Janiya Suniya Vishakhainu. So that's like Danya Bodhika. There are many others. So Danya Bodhika Bhav, that Deenta, I am very Danya. So in that mood. And then Lala Samai, desiring some perfectional stage. So Prabhupada says this is generally at a very advanced level where one understands what is one's Sarupa, and then accordingly he or she prays to be engaged in that service. So that's how prayers have to be done. And then after that, Prabhupada says, quoting again Purana, it said that a young boy is naturally attracted to a young girl, or a young girl is naturally attracted to a young boy. Similarly, O Lord, let me be attracted to you naturally, without any desire for profit or without any other, uh, something to gain. So that's the mood of prayer. That, oh Lord, let me be attracted to you. So prayer is a medium by which we can connect with the Lord. So Prabhupada there says, prayer. So especially in Lala Samai, Prabhupada is saying, you connect with the Lord either as a friend, as a parent, or as a lover, and things like that. So that's the medium to connect with the Lord. We have to connect. So generally, I was thinking, reflecting for myself, I may do many like we are in Govardhan Eco Village, surrounded by devotees, temples, spiritual activities. So I may do many activities, but am I connecting with Krishna? Am I really connecting with Shri Radha Vrindavan Bihari, Shri Radha Madan Mohan Lalita? Am I connecting with them? Or am I just doing it on some physical plane, mental plane, or just mechanically? So is that what is the mood? So is Sampratnatmika, Danya Bodhika Lala Samai. So we have to actually put our heart. So prayer is a medium. Like sometimes I have seen for myself when I'm doing prayers also. First part I do, but after that it just goes. I sometimes think whether I did the full prayer or not. Sometimes I think like when Prasad prayer happens or something happens. When I with everyone loudly we chant, that's fine. When I'm alone and I'm chanting, I'll chant first few words nicely or this thing, but after that I am thinking whether I chanted the full prayer or not, because it's like more in a mechanical mode because I have to eat, and before eating I have to offer prayer. So that's why I'm chanting. But then I am also not sure whether I chanted or not fully properly. What did I do? But actually, prayer is our real connection with the Lord. Whatever activity we are doing externally, that will only be able to help us fully if we pray, if we connect with Krishna, with Srimati Radharani through that prayer. Then only it will actually help. So prayer is very important. Like yesterday, there was one family, they had come, one of our friends. So then in the end, in the evening, so then the Mataji was sharing their two boy kids, so the younger one. So she was sharing that how that boy, uh, so Mataji was saying, I would think why he chants 2 rounds every day, but 2 rounds get completed very fast. So then it was she got the boy revealed. He said that Hare Krishna. So Krishna and Radharani are there, and Krishna and Radharani are present. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is combined form of Krishna and Radharani, and Rama is there. So Hare Krishna and Rama. So Hare is Radharani, Krishna is Krishna, Rama is Ram. So he changed the mantra from Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So he'll chant Shri Krishna, Shri Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ram, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Ram, and that's they said Shri Krishna Chaitanya has Hare and Krishna because Radha and Krishna are present. And Rama, he would chant. So that's why. So the mother was saying, oh, so that's why his chanting would be fast. The 2 rounds will get completed very fast. He's chanting 2 rounds, but he simplified it more. Mahaprabhu simplified it for us. He simplified it even more. So it's Sri Krishna Chaitanya Rama, Sri Krishna. Like that he's chanting 2 rounds. I thought that's very intelligent, but still. So actually, actually, this verse also, if we will come to that, it's also saying that no need to study any scriptures or no need for elaborate study of scriptures, this and that. Ultimately, what prayers do is help us connect with Krishna, and that's very important principle. Like the other day, Yugal Kishore Bro was telling this story. So there was a boy, so he would stay near the forest, and he did not have a father, only mother was there. So then the time he grew up little bit, and then the time came to take him to the Pathshala, the Gurukul. So then the mother first day took the boy, so she went out of the home, and then they had to cross the forest, one part of the one, and then the Gurukul was on the other side of the forest. So then this mother took the child, and then he was afraid, but then mother was there, so he went, then dropped to the Gurukul, and then brought the child back. So from the next day, the child was told by mother that you go by yourself every day to the school. He just so he was think I am afraid of till that time is okay, but when I enter forest, I feel afraid. There's so many, and then cross over and then come back. So she said, just call out to your brother. And he said, brother, okay. So call out to my brother. So then he went. He went till the time he reached the entry of forest. He was fine, but as soon as he was entering, he felt very scared, afraid. Oh, how will I enter alone? So he would call out to his brother. So his brother was, huh? Gopal. So he said, Gopal, please help me. So then Gopal appeared and he crossed the forest. Then he went to the Gurukul. Then when he'll come back, again he will come to the presence of the, again he has to cross the forest. Again he will call out, Gopal, Gopal. So the Gopal will appear. So like that every day he would be going, coming like that, calling Krishna, Gopal. So in that mood he was passing. Then at the end of his studies, the the Guru Dakshina is given. So then there was a big feast arranged. So everyone would bring something to as an expression of gratitude. So then this boy said, I'll bring dahi. So the guru knew that they are not so well off and there is many students. So how will it suffice for everyone? He said, no, no, I'll bring. So then when he went, so he asked his friend or brother Gopal, I want to take dahi. So Gopal gave him a pot of dahi, katori. So he brought. So Guru saw and he thought, Arey, only this much dahi for so many students for teacher. So he said, oh, I knew this will not work. You will not be able to get dahi or sufficient quantity. So he took the dahi and put it in one bigger pot. So then he saw as soon as he put another the pot was full again with dahi. So he was putting again and again, and the pot was never get. So he said, where did you get this pot? He said, my brother gave. He said, brother, but you don't have a brother. You are the single child. No, no, my brother in the forest, Gopal. Oh, acha. So then he said, take me also. I want to also meet your brother. So the guru and the shishya, they are going. So he's saying, Gopal, please come. Gopal, please come. Actually, Gopal comes, but guru is not able to see. So then he's saying, here, my brother is here, but guru is saying, where is your brother? I cannot see. So then Gopal tells that child, actually, you can see because you have faith on me and you are in conversation with me. You are praying to me. But Guru doesn't have that faith right now. So he cannot see you, but you can see me. So that is the mood of connecting with Krishna. I was talking to another girl she's like preparing for NEET exam, medical exam in in Mumbai. She's from Dhanu, but now she's preparing for a. Her mother is a teacher in one of our schools there, Saint Mary School. So mother is saying she's always like tensed because child is tensed. So mother is more tensed, and the child is now in Dhanu in Ellen. Ellen they do what is that combined? Rather 12, 11, 12, and NEET preparation combined. So sometimes the mother, when she goes, she will call, please speak to my daughter. Her name is Bhumi. Please speak to my daughter. She's tensed because of she wants to do very well. मैंने कहा अभी से so when I would speak to her, I will tell always that you are tense now. This is just the beginning. If you enter medical college, it will become much worse. This is just a trailer. Medical college is much worse than this. So it's just preparation. So just few days back, again, I think Sunday, she called and then we were discussing. So then I was saying, so she was saying actually that Krishna is my friend. So I always speak to Krishna. Whatever is in my heart, whatever is in my mind, I am telling Krishna, oh Krishna, please help me. Krishna, do like this, do like that. So then I was giving some advice, this, that. But then later I was feeling, I never talk to Krishna. I don't think Krishna is my friend. I never speak to Krishna like that. That I'm expressing my heart. Oh, Krishna is my friend. Krishna is she's saying that everything, whatever I go through and whatever, because she is like alone staying there with some other girls. So then I express myself to Krishna that, oh, Krishna, this happened, that happened. Please help me. Please, this. So I was thinking that how actually to progress or to actually connect with Krishna is simple. We just have to see Krishna as our dear, our friend, and then in that way we can actually uh, make connection with Him through these prayers. So these prayers are a great medium to actually express our heart. express our mood, express our desire, express our dependence on the Lord. So that Prahlad, through these prayers, so wonderful, so elaborate, right from his mood to his desire, to his gratitude to Narad Muni, to understanding the Isha of the Lord, the magnanimity, his powers, things like that. So many things Prahlad Maharaj is saying in these prayers. So prayers is a very, very natural way for Jiva to connect to the Supreme Lord. And therefore, bhakti can be done by anyone. So that boy story to this girl's story, boy story from Puranic story, and then this girl story. So naturally, matlab, everyone wants a friend, someone to express love to. So then that can be naturally expressed to Krishna. Oh Krishna, you are my. So just in conversation with Krishna, we are in conversation with Krishna, or that's what, if you see our acharyas. So they, through the medium of their bhajans, through the medium of their poems, they are actually in conversation with Krishna. They're just expressing their heart, and that we see it has come out in the form of some bhajan prayers, but that is an expression of their love, their connection, their expression, which they're continuously doing. So that I thought through the medium of prayers we can see. Now this verse, it's concluding Prahlad Maharaj's prayers. This and the next verse, 49 and 50. So we read 49th verse. So this is the last section of Prahlad Maharaj's prayers. So he's saying 46 to 50. Bhakti is the ultimate refuge. So Prabhupada is actually in the purport quoting 46th verse also. So in the 46th verse, it's mentioned that मौन व्रत श्रुत तपो अध्यना स्वधर्मा व्याख्या रहो जप समाधया अपवर गया. So there are 10 prescribed methods on the path of liberation: silent, mauna, to speak to anyone, to observe vows, etc., etc. But then in the end, Shri Prahlad Maharaj says these different methods for liberation are generally only a professional practice and means of livelihood for those who have not conquered their senses. Because such persons are falsely proud, these procedures may not be successful. So, professional practice. What we associate with profession means what? For money. Prabhuji is saying for artha. For artha. Something which we take to for artha. So here artha can be either monetary, or artha can also mean like prestige, name, fame, either gross money or subtle money. Subtle money is all this name, fame, prestige. Is a professional. So with that mood it is done. Then 47th verse, further the Prahlad Maharaj says that only by bhakti we understand that your energy manifests all causes and effects. So all other methods are actually not going to give result until and unless they are used to glorify Krishna, to remember Krishna. And then in 48th verse, Shri Prahlad Maharaj further says, you are everything subtle and gross. And then 49th verse, he is saying that Naite guna na gunino mahadadayo ye sarve mana prabhitaya sahadeva martya. So first two lines is saying na ite guna. Guna is the three qualities of material. Na gunino, those were controllers of the modes. Like Lord Brahma is controlling mode of passion, Lord Shiva mode of ignorance. Mahadadayo, or even the five elements, the senses and sense objects. Sarve mana prabhitaya sahadeva mardya. So these, they neither these three modes. So what is Prahlad Maharaj trying to say in this verse is anything in this world is incapacitated, it's not capable to actually understand you. So he's saying the gunas, everyone is within guna in this world. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Na guni, no. Those who are controller of these gunas, Brahma and Shiva, they also cannot. Mahadadayo, five elements. Sarve manaha. So even the sense of just Sahadeva Martya, Sahadeva, the demigods and Martya, the human beings. Martya, we are like Martya. We go through that. So we none of them can actually Adi Antavantaha. They have Adi and they have Anta. Adi Antavantaha. So they cannot Urugaya Vidanti Hitam. They cannot understand. So what one should do? Evam Vimrishya. Understanding this, Sudhyo, one Dhyo means intelligence. Sudhyo means who is intelligent, greatly intelligent. Vi Ramanti Shabda. Ramanti means to take pleasure. Vi Ramanti means negative connotation. Vi Ramanti. Vi Ramanti means he does not or he withdraws from that. Vi Ramanti. Ramanti means to get into it. Vi Ramanti Shabdat. Shabdat is referring to Vedic scriptures. The Vedic, every Shabdat. Shabda Brahman. So Shabdat, the Vedic literature. So Evam Brahmishya Sudhyo Viramanti Shabda. So what is being mentioned is that considering this, what everything in this world cannot actually understand Supreme Lord. Considering this, the spiritually advanced have taken to devotional service. Such wise men hardly bother with Vedic study. Instead, they engage themselves in practical devotional service, Prabhupada is saying. Because here, somebody may, Are, Prahlad Maharaj is saying, Viramanti Shabdat, one should not engage in Vedic study. What we are doing? We are doing Vedic study only. This is Bhagavatam is a Vedic literature and we are doing, and Prahlad Maharaj is saying, don't do Vedic study. So therefore, Prabhupada puts it, engage, instead they engage themselves in practical devotional service. So by Vedic study means not just theoret- theorizing, theoretizing, that philosophical, you know, just as a like this. Like Prabhupada says, armchair philosophers. They're sitting on a chair and they are proposing so many theories, this, like this, like this, like that, but nothing in action. So that same devotee, yesterday he was telling he met one devotee. So he has read till third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. One devotee he met recently, and then he was saying, "I have so many doubts. I have so many this and that." So then he was telling, "Prabhu, I think you have read enough. Now you engage in some practical devotional service. Do some service. Then only things will actually become. They will actually come to level of some proper understanding. So just reading scriptures or reading shastra will not actually give us will not actually give us understanding, proper understanding, realization. Understanding and realization comes from service which is rendered. So, uh, actually, through Shravan, our heart gets Shravan or scriptures cleanses the heart, but by Seva, it actually softens the heart. What was that statement? It just softens the heart for everything to actually penetrate. Unless the heart is softened, then it does not penetrate. That famous story of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is there. I think one person came, Madan Mohan Malviya ji. So he came and then he said, I had some questions. I have some questions for you. So he said, I'm a little busy. You can go and ask one of my other assistants. If still you're not satisfied, then you come back to me. So then he goes and that person was doing some pot washing, some service. So he said, I will definitely answer your question, but you can first assist me in cleaning these pots. So he was also, humble enough. He said, okay, I'll assist you. So he helped in cleaning the pots and everything. So, and after some time, then he said, in question, all questions are answered just by service. So then he, when Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur also asked him, so he said, yes, yes, everything is clear to me. The point is, just sometimes we engage in a lot of philosophical debate, discussion, but some things will not make sense unless heart is actually softened by service. So therefore Prabhupada is saying instead they engage themselves in practical devotional service. because one should not, such wise men hardly bother with Vedic study. So, vi ramanti shabdat, they are sudhyo. So that doesn't mean that they don't study scriptures or they don't apply scriptures, but they don't just philosophize, they engage in practical devotional service. And to substantiate that, Prabhupada is mentioning in the purport various quotations of scriptures from Bhaktya Mam Abhijananti. And then Prabhupada is quoting from Vedas, Kim Artha Vayam Adhyas Adhyesha Mahi Kim Artha Vayam Vakshamahe. What is the use of studying so many Vedic literatures? What is the use of explaining them in different ways? Vayam Vakshamahe. No one needs to study any more with Vedic literatures, nor does anyone need to describe them by philosophical speculation. So, we should always be essence seekers, Saragrahi, not Bharavahi. So, Bharavahi means, taking a lot of bhar of either knowledge, books, this, that, etc. Thinking that from various ways I will try to just understand. But that's fine, but Sara should not be lost. Sara Grahi. So we should be Sara Grahi. Sara Grahi means always remember that purpose is to serve and please Krishna, not just as Prabhupada is saying, philosophical speculation. Then Prabhupada is quoting from Bhagavad Gita also, Yada te moha kalilam buddhir vyati tarishyati tada gantasi nirvedam shotavyasya shutasya cha. Yada te moha kalilam. Moha kalilam. Kalilam is like, it's like dirt, or is buddhir vyati tarishyati. If the buddhi goes beyond it, tada gantasi nirvedam shutavyasya shutasya cha. So one can go beyond this hearing, repeating, etc. And then that famous Aradhito Yadi Hari Tapasa Tadha Kim, Naradhito Yadi Hari Tapasa Tadha Kim, that also Prabhupada is quoting in the purport. So Prabhupada is connecting, generally knowledge is there, and then there is also tapasya. Knowledge is also an aspect of tapasya only. When we gain knowledge, we have to do some tapasya to gain knowledge. So then Prabhupada is saying, what is the purpose of, if one can understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead and engage in his service, there's no more need of severe austerities, penance, and so on. There's no more need of. Why? Because the purpose of severe austerities and penance is not to become fit, or not to become healthy, or not to actually prove that I am a great ascetic, but is actually to learn to love Krishna. So if one has learned to love Krishna, there's no need of doing tapasya, Prabhupada is saying. So that principle is being mentioned, that how we have to be careful. So knowledge should lead to surrender. So why we want to know Lord? Because we want to love him. And if we love God, if we love Krishna, then we'll also know about him. So like there, I when a long time back when I was in Mumbai, so in one of the places it was written. So generally we hear na mother gives birth to a child. So there it was written child gives birth to a mother, which is true, which is a greater truth. Second one is greater truth. Child gives birth to a mother. Generally we never think like that. Same, because same woman is there, but suddenly after giving birth to the child, mother is born. So the statement written there was child gives birth to a mother. Why? Because, oh, this is my child. There are so many other childs. She was seen, taken care, but now this is my child. There's love. So knowledge to become a mother automatically dawns. Now she will do whatever to take care of she'll ask her mother or this or that, whoever, and to how to take care of the child. So child gives birth to a mother. So that principle, that actually knowledge is to actually increase love, and more love we have, actually knowledge will automatically be flourished. So it's that way. It's not just knowledge for philosophizing purpose. That's being mentioned as of no use. So knowledge also, as devotees or as sadhakas, we also gain knowledge. But the purpose of gaining knowledge is to love Krishna. And more we love Krishna, more knowledge will then be revealed in the heart. We hear the famous story of South Indian Brahman in Srirangam also. So who Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sees and he is reading Bhagavad Gita, trying to read Bhagavad Gita, but he is having not much knowledge of Sanskrit, so he is reading not properly. So everyone is laughing. So Mahaprabhu asks what happened. He said, actually, my guru's instruction to read Bhagavad Gita, but I am not so proficient in Sanskrit, so I am reading not properly. So then why are you having tears in your eyes? Why? Because as soon as I read Bhagavad Gita, I remember that scene, that how Lord Krishna, the Supreme Lord of the whole cosmic manifestation, he is actually driving the chariot of his devotee. And that scene, how he is so, Lord is so Bhakta Vatsal. So that is leading to tears. So Mahaprabhu embraces him and says, you have understood the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita. You are supremely great. Why? Because knowledge should lead to loving Krishna. Because you are loving Krishna, you are lover of Krishna, therefore your knowledge is complete. And even after gaining so much knowledge, if you don't love Krishna, then it still remains same only. So that principle. And as time is up, so after and we have another verse also. So so for our practical purposes also, even after coming in devotional service, like I was thinking for myself, so I want to read some books or I want to learn some new shlokas. So am I doing it? I feel I am to make myself as being recognized as a good speaker. I can recite so many shlokas. So what is the purpose of my reciting or my gaining knowledge? So it should not be in a mood to actually present myself as very being great, very knowledgeable, very erudite scholar. Not for that purpose. It's for the purpose to feelingly offer my prayers to the Lord. So that should be the mood in why I'm gaining knowledge or why I'm studying Bhagavatam, etc., etc. Like I tell this often. So when like one of my services is to take classes, Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, all that. So when we started it in like when I completed our Vidyapeeth course. So then 2015, so and 16 I think. So then Gauranga Darshan Prabhu asked me that you should now start teaching. So I said, Prabhuji, I don't remember many things and I don't remember anything actually. So you are asking me to teach. So how will I teach? I don't remember any shloka, anything. I have very less memory. So he said, no problem. You just have to do one thing. What is that one thing? So he said, don't study to speak. He just said, study to just relish and understand or just to make connection with Bhagavatam. And then when class come, you speak. So that actually I felt was it's a very simple thing, but it was very important because generally we take to some book or something reading when I have to make some presentation or something. But the point he made was just study for your own nourishment, just to connect with Krishna, to study Bhagavatam. So I actually then after some like I was applying in certain way that thing. And then now I can understand how it is so important. So for this class also, as you can see, I have not prepared much. I am just speaking spontaneous. जो मन में आ रहा है. So I am speaking as so why uh, because of my laziness. But anyways, so but still sometimes I feel I am able to contribute because somewhere, by the advice of some senior devotees, we if we connect with Krishna Bhagavatam through the medium of imbibing this mood knowledge of the characters of Srimad Bhagavatam, then it is Krishna's grace which can actually help us cross this. So like that, so I was thinking that's we can imbibe. Okay, so then 50th verse, I'll read the translation for Prabhuji. So therefore, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, the best of all persons, to whom prayers are offered. The next verse, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, because without rendering six kinds of devotional service, tatte artham arhatam namastuti karma puja karma smritis charanaya shavanam kathayam. So six things are mentioned. Stuti, to offer prayers. Karma, which is dedicating all results of activities. Puja, worshipping you. Karma again is mentioned, working on your behalf. Smritis, charanayo, so always remembering your lotus feet. And then Shravanam Kathayam, hearing about your glories. So these, who can achieve that which is meant for Paramhamsa? So if we do these six, we have to do these six, Prahlad Maharaj is saying, then only Bhaktim Jana Paramahamsa Gato Labheta. So that is mentioned by Sri Prahlad Maharaj. And then Prabhupada is talking about how uh, Jnana Yoga, uh, Karma Yoga. So Prabhupada is saying Karma and Jnana don't give results without Bhakti. So Yoga element actually means Bhakti. So when we say Karma Yoga, so Karma and Yoga is Bhakti. Jnana Yoga, Jnana and Yoga, then Yoga element, Bhakti element only gives the desired result for Karma and Jnana also. And this process of Bhakti is understood only by Paramhamsa. One who who is a Paramhamsa? So Prabhupada gives it like one liner. Who knows the essence of everything. We know na Paramhamsa, they can separate milk from water. Basically take out the essence. So Prabhupada is saying Paramhamsa means one who knows the essence of everything. Essence of everything is Krishna. So they know the essence of everything from everywhere. So like that. So that Prabhupada is mentioning in the purport here. Hare Krishna. So I'd like to conclude here. And so we discussed on prayers, mood of prayers, how to connect with prayers through how to connect with Krishna through prayers, importance of and how knowledge should actually lead to surrender, love, and then love will also help in gaining knowledge. जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय.